When Fallout 76 was first released, it was nothing short of a disaster. The game was buggy, glitchy, and unplayable for a lot of players. The game lacked a lot of content overall, and it just disappointed a lot of fans of the Fallout franchise in general when the game released in the way it did. Many of you probably remember all the hate that Fallout 76 got when it was first released. Many of you probably remember all the videos, the memes, and the harassment that Bethesda Game Studios received for releasing Fallout 76. Many of you also probably remember this went on not for a few days, a few weeks, but it went on for months. And with all the hate and negative press that Fallout 76 was getting, it didn't look like the game could be saved or really go anywhere. There were very few people who thought the game could get better, be saved, and had a lot of potential. I was one of those people, and I got a lot of hate for it. However, Bethesda Game Studios completely saved Fallout 76. Now it has a huge and thriving community, it has a large player base, and the future is looking bright for Fallout 76, and people are excited for the future content that's going to come to this game. And the game in general is probably 100 times better than it was when it first launched. But this did not happen overnight. It was a long road to get here. In the early days of Fallout 76, when the game first launched, Bethesda Game Studios attempted to fix the game through updates, and when they would apply an update to the game and attempt to fix the bugs and glitches, it would often break more than it fixed. And this went on for a while. However, through a lot of trial and error, the game got better, and it began to become a playable game again. After Bethesda Game Studios got the game working the way it should be, and keep in mind the game still has its fair share of problems, but nowhere near the amount it used to. But after Bethesda Game Studios got the game working, they moved to focusing on content. And just a few months after Fallout 76 was released, the 2019 roadmap was revealed. And this is, in my opinion, what saved Fallout 76. While Appalachia was a huge content drop for Fallout 76, it introduced brewing and distilling, events like the Fashnap Parade, it introduced survival mode, which is no longer in the game, it introduced player vending and a camera, it introduced the legendary vendor, it introduced sheer terror and ever upwards. All really good, fun, and solid content. Then came the Nuclear Winter updates, which introduced its Battle Royale mode. It introduced stuff like the Meat Week event, which is one of the most popular in Fallout 76. It introduced Vault Raids, which are unfortunately no longer in the game. It introduced display cases, and just a bunch of improvements overall. But the main content that saved this game was Wastelanders, when NPCs were introduced to Fallout 76. Essentially, Fallout 76 became a completely new game once NPCs were released, and the new content for the game is just a ton of fun. However, Wastelanders was unfortunately pushed back a few months. Bethesda Game Studios said the reason why they pushed it back is because they wanted to make sure that it was good when it came out. And to be honest, with the way things went with the release of Fallout 76, I'm pretty sure they didn't want a repeat with the update everyone thought was gonna save the game. And after those few months went by, Wastelanders was introduced, and like I said, it changed the game completely. It added new main quest, added human NPCs, creatures and gear, and a new reputation system. And in fact, Bethesda Game Studios was very busy the whole 2020 year, adding a bunch of different stuff to the game, as you can see on the roadmap here. However, the main content that they added was the Brotherhood of Steel content, which a lot of people wanted to see, which was named Steel Dawn. Now, I would go over everything that happened in the 2020 year, but we would be here all day. And for the sake of the video, I don't want to do that. But if you want to read this content roadmap for yourself, feel free to pause the screen now. And just a few weeks ago, Fallout 76 announced the 2020 run roadmap, and it's bringing a lot more content that players have been asking for, and a lot of content that just looks genuinely interesting and fun. Bethesda Game Studios never gave up on Fallout 76, and to be honest, it was really awesome to see it go from what it was to what it is now. It's really awesome to see that Bethesda Game Studios has plans for the future of this game, and it's really awesome to see a positive community around this game that's excited for the future of Fallout 76. If you would have asked people when Fallout 76 first came out, where do you think the game would be in 2021? Players would have told you non-existent. However, here we are, in the year 2021. The game is getting bigger, it's getting better, the community's growing, and the future's looking very bright for this game. This game went through a lot to get here, but I'm glad it did. Because without all the player feedback and constructive criticism that this game got, it definitely wouldn't have been saved and where it is right now. Anyways guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Sorry that this one was a little longer than usual, but I hope you did enjoy it nonetheless. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Until next time, remember to stay awesome, bye bye, and peace out.